Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. It has been like 10 million years since I last did stream, so I hope all my settings are still fine, even though I triple checked them. Hey, Cel confirmed. Nice. Thank you guys. I don't have my camera up just yet because it's acting a little wonky, but hello. Good morning or good afternoon. Good time zone, everybody. How are y'all doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day so far. Ooh, I need to put my glasses on. So real. I mean, did you think I was fake? Did you guys think I wasn't real? I mean, I know I like to act like an enigma half the time, but I'm very much real. I want to make sure the music isn't overpowering my voice any. Welcome in, welcome in. I see a lot of first-time chatters. Hello, welcome. So happy you could make it. Ugh. I've been up since like 6 a.m., you guys. Crazy, right? That was like 5 hours ago. Now I got 12 more hours to go. I'm going to crash after all of this. Just you wait. I will be crashing. Yeah, oh my god, right? Early as ever. Don't come for me, please. Listen, it was earliness out of excitement. If that counts, if that's good. Let's just say I was just too excited. You're watching? Oh god. It's fine. Listen. It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a great day. Yeah, so thank you guys for coming. I'm gonna be talking a whole lot today. So at some point, if you want to just work or you're gonna mute the stream, I understand, because you're gonna be hearing my voice a whole lot today. But thank you guys for coming to BCM's fundraising stream. If you do not know what BCM is, why are you here? Just kidding. But BCM, we are a creative community for people of color. We help advocate and support those who wish to evolve and connect and just grow with their peers. Currently, we do have a Discord that is for 16 if you're 16 and older, but overall our social media is completely free for everyone to come and view, no matter what age or background you're from. And today we'll be raising funds for said community. BCM has been around for about 3 years, and we've done a lot of things within those 3 years, from having online conventions to having a lot of online events. We've done so many giveaways and so much more and all these other kinds of things. So today we're going to be working on hopefully hitting our goal where we can actually turn our community into an official nonprofit. Now, what is a nonprofit going to do for us? A nonprofit is going to help us when it comes to raising more funds for our community. It's going to allow us to bring more opportunities to the people who are in our community or even outside of our community, or people who are just interested in what we do. It's going to maybe one day allow us to do events in person, which is something that a lot of people have been wanting for a very long time now. At this time, BCM has consistently been community funded. And by community funded, I mean me funded, with the occasional help from the people in the community. But, you know, it's 2023, times is rough, and we want to get us to a better spot and to a better place. So that's what we're here for today, is to hopefully raise some funds, talk to some cool people, play some cool games, and then later tonight we're going to read some confessions. So that's going to be fun. So eggs are $8, and I'm tired of it, okay? I'm out here fighting for my life, all right? I'm fighting for my life, okay? I can't keep doing it. So in order to keep BCM well and alive, in order for us to keep doing the things that we want to do and really just blossom into something even more, we're here to raise some funds today. But now it's time to talk a little bit about the schedule. So here we are. It's 11 o'clock right now. And in a few minutes, it says that we're going to be playing Power Wash Simulator. That's a lie. We're not playing Power Wash. I know, don't come for me. But instead, we're going to be playing a little bit of Stardew Valley with my lead moderator, Sym. If you don't know who Sym is our stream manager who helps with everything related to our streams and anything involving like uploading things onto our YouTube or anything else like that. So you can see Sym in the chat. And we'll be playing a little bit of Stardew to start ourselves off. And then afterwards, we're then going to hop into our first panel of the day. We're going to be having our Black Writers panel with Danny Lalanders, Danny D, Adana, and Al. That's going to be very exciting. Super excited for that. You guys are going to love it. They have a lot of things to say, a lot of things to share. It's going to be great. After that, we're going to be doing some Jackbox a little bit. We haven't done community Jackbox in so long, and I said, you know what? The time is now. We need to get it together. We gotta play some Jackbox. So we're gonna be playing Jackbox today, and then after that, we're going to be doing some inside looks with Conchika. So if you don't know who Conchika is, Jenny Wyndham, she is a streamer, game developer, community manager, influencer, overall amazing person, and we'll be talking to her about her experience in game dev and how she got to where she is now. Then you guys see that there's going to be break. There are going to be a few breaks, but that's like the big designated break that we're going to have, where it's going to be just chilling out. We're going to be talking, just doing some stretches, you know, making sure we hydrate. If not, Michaela's going to come into the chat and kill us all. We don't want that. So that's going to be our good designated break time. Then we have our next panel with Jitan, aka Lisa. We're going to talk to her about her creative journey, how she got into illustration, about her life growing up with art. Then we're going to do some community Gartic Phone. We're going to play other games, visual novels. We're going to be playing Bell Automata, and we're going to be playing Validate. Then we have our final panel of the night at 8 p.m. with Inkblot. We're going to be talking with the founder and project manager Jay Brown, talking about the platform Inkblot and how it came to be and what their goals are when it comes to working with artists. And then afterwards, then we're going to get into our final thing, which is our late night confessions. We will be having, we're going to be reading confessions that people have submitted into our confessions chat, which, let me make sure it works. There you go. So if you haven't yet and you still want to drop a confession, you can. All you have to do is just type in ! confession, and you can write whatever little confessions you want. Nothing too, all we ask is like, don't get raunchy or anything like that, but you can drop some spicy things in there. I've read a couple already, and they're wallin'. I didn't read all of them because I want to actually have that surprise factor when reading, but don't go too wallin', because we're not trying to get banned off Twitch. That's all I ask. Okay, so let me make sure I'm like going over my little notey notes and making sure I didn't forget anything. But yeah, super excited. We're gonna have so much fun. You guys are gonna like you guys are gonna like our Stardew farm. I feel the name was written in the name of the farm was written in dedication to the BCM community and their chaos. And some of y'all will know what that means. Some of y'all may not know what that means. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. But now we're going to get ready to switch our program over to play some Stardew. Gotta make sure it's all correct. And again, no one come for me because I haven't streamed in like a year. So if there's a little bit of chaos, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get it together. It's just gonna take me a minute. But now we're gonna play some Stardew. Oh, I knew this was gonna be all wonky looking. Oh my god. Okay, it's not that wonky looking. I wanted to move it onto my other screen, but it's not gonna look right. But I got it open. Let me make sure I don't accidentally click anything right here. I see it. I see you, Stardew. But it's fine. No, don't do a concern. Everything's fine. Everything's absolutely fine, I promise. I wanna heckin' fix this, but Stardew likes to be mean to me. What the heck, Stardew? I read about this. I read that sometimes when you move Stardew onto different screens, it likes to be a butt and get a little buggy. But that's okay. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, so we're gonna be playing in co-op first. Let me turn off the musics because we're gonna listen to the Stardew vibes. And then we're gonna call Sim and we're gonna play some Stardew. And if it is too loud, please do just let me know. I will adjust it. You're not the boss of me, Stardew. Alright. So now we're gonna hit up Sim and yeah, now we're gonna get ready. We're gonna get ready. Alright, yeah, so they're already calling. Let's go. Let me be careful. Oh my god, look at Stardew trying to just... Okay, I think we're good. Alright, Sim, say something so I can see if you pop up.
Say something.
Yeah, there we go. We're gonna turn you up a little bit. We're gonna turn you up a little bit.
Hi, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. So, we're gonna be playing Stardew a little bit. Up until around like 12:20. No one come at my Stardew skills. I play how I like to play. But anyways, Sim, I've talked about you a little bit, but do you want to talk about yourself a little bit for everyone else who is listening?
Hi, I'm Sim. I'm here. I'm the events and stream manager, and I'm gonna be with you guys today, all day, and I'll mostly be watching. But today I am here to play Stardew Valley. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah. Sim's going to be one of my rocks of the day. Of making sure I don't die. I'm not allowed to die today. I've been warned multiple times.
I'm hosting the multiplayer game. Let me pause. Alright, how do I do this again? I think I can just invite you, like just straight up.
Okay.
Invite to lobby. If it doesn't pop up, I'll just give you the code.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. I got an invite. Oh, wait, it popped up. Yeah! All right, here it is, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the name of the farm. We did this for you guys. We did this for you guys. If you're not someone who is accustomed to the BCM Discord community specifically, Cocoa Butter has a forever ongoing joke about people eating it to make their insides moisturized. I hate.
I knew it.
I hate it. The girls that get it. No.
Literally.
Listen. The best farm. Lord. All right. Anyways, we're gonna get into it a little bit. We're just gonna hop into it. See, look at y'all in the chat already. All right. So before I gotta make my character. So you guys are going to help me make my character because I'm very indecisive. I like my insides moisturized for maximum digestion. Is that something that I had to read with my own two eyes? It's not even 12 o'clock yet. It's not even the afternoon. And y'all are already terrorizing me. Y'all are already terrorizing me. Insides moist? Yo, come on. I'm just trying to live my life. Alright, so we're gonna name myself. We're just gonna name my farmer self because I feel like that's easy.
Alright, I had to make sure that my mouse was my controller was working.
Totally fine. Okay. Imagine being internally ashy.
I actually want to see you change.
Oh, you guys want me to have long hair? I see people typing 1 in the chat for me to have long hair. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're gonna be brown skint because that's me. That's pink. I want... What do I want?
I want to see what you look like.
You want to see what I look like? Alright. We're gonna go up.
No, because if I go in your room, I can actually see you physically change.
Oh, true. Oh, what, you see me changing? On your screen? Oh my god. Okay, long hair, long hair, long hair. We gotta make sure I got them bundles in, y'all.
Alright, now I'll pause. Because the day's getting away from us.
Oh shit. Alright, yeah, you should probably do that. Alright. I
just wanted to see you. Oh wait, I can still see you when the game is paused!
I like this one. We're gonna do that one.
We get a 9 in the chat if Cel Sym
the 20-inch Brazilian.
Y'all wild.
For a clown outfit? 9 in a chat for me to get a clown outfit. What would a clown outfit even look like? Wait, can I dress like Luigi?
Probably.
Wait, hold on. Guys, stop the presses. Can I dress like Luigi instead? I just think that'd be great. I would even put on the mustache. Hear me out, you guys. I just think.
What is the Luigi?
Oh my god, not the Luigi slander. Okay. Yes. Okay, I'm seeing some yeses for Luigi. Wow. Hold on, they're on this. I'm so offended. I can't believe this. Not Luigi being a clown. I gotta.
Game command. Stardew Valley. What does that mean? What is this foreign language that you're speaking of?
Is there like a good mustache for Luigi? I guess that's the closest I'm gonna get.
Oh, I see. Oh, I know what you mean. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
That's the closest I'm gonna get, I think.
I was like, what are you talking about? I got it.
Hair color, I'm gonna make it dark. So dark hair.
Boom.
And keep the pants blue.
No, thank you, because I also forget. Like when I'm doing my own stream. Dan's like, we're still playing FNAF. I'm like, oh, we stopped playing FNAF like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, did we change it? Thank you. If we got it changed.
Thank you,
Bless.
Nashira.
This is why we have mods in the chat today. We have a full mod team, which is great. Nashira being one of them, and you'll see them all with their little swords in the chat. Thank you guys.
Little swords.
All right, what's my favorite thing? You guys gotta tell me what my favorite thing is in the chat. Honks, hot chip, chaos, cocoa butter, hot chip, and lie. Sim, was that you? Are you also logged in?
Who knows?
Yeah, it's Sim. Tabasco biting. I think
biting.
Listen, I don't want to say cocoa butter because I mean I kind of want to say cocoa butter just for you guys. Donuts. Ooh, wait. I like that one. Hold on, you guys got me. Nashira has said hot chip 3 times now. I think I want to say donuts because there are such a thing as hot chip donuts. And people also have used cocoa butter to make donuts. So I think that donuts is a fair one. All community managers know how to do is eat hot chips and manage. Why would you come for me like that? I don't think I asked to be exposed today. I don't think I wanted to be. I don't think I asked for this. You know what? I'm writing donuts. Favorite thing, donuts. That's very on brand for you. Donuts. Favorite thing, donuts. Well, actually, I'm ignoring all of you. I'm writing cinnamon rolls. I love cinnamon rolls. What the?
Turmoil.
So
Hi.
as we can see, Sim is just watching me.
Hi, how's it going? Alright, let me unpause. I was on the stream by accident.
Release me.
Alright,
Release
bye.
me. Oh!
Bye, Luigi.
Look at my little mustache. Man. Oh.
Gotta go open my little box.
Okay. We doing something. I've been playing Stardew with a couple of friends on the Switch. So
I was on the
now
Switch too.
I'm a little disoriented because I'm so used to playing on the Switch now, even though my original way of playing was on Steam.
If
We
I
out
knew, we
here.
could have just did it on Switch.
No, it's okay. This is totally fine. I would rather have everything be on PC. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. This place is a mess.
Always.
Wow. Okay, well, I don't have the big house. Sim has the big house because Sim's hosting.
Sorry. Me and my little scarf.
No one better come for me saying that I'm broke or anything like that. It's not my fault. Don't come for me. Hold on. I'm gonna try to... First, let me... Alright, the music's popping. We're gonna turn the sound down just a little bit, because that thing is crunchy. That thing is crunchy. Okay.
That reminds me, the music's not playing on my end. Did I turn it off?
I don't know.
Like the game music. That's wild.
Alright, I'm gonna fix this just a little bit, because I want it to look better.
It's an issue with my computer itself.
Computer, don't be rude.
Because I had to do like a bunch of like jerry rigging with the sound.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Everything's still broken. Yeah, that's what I thought. There it is.
True. Alright, so we gotta start a farm, Sim. We gotta start a farm on Cocoa Butter Farms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made 6 plots by accident.
How do you do that by accident?
I don't know. 1, 2. Okay. So we.
Alright, it's fine. Anyways, so besides just y'all watching us play Stardew, we're gonna talk about some things while we're sitting and chatting, because, you know, we're multifunctional people. For the most part. But
we have 15, why not 5? Sorry.
Sim, what the
I can't count! I took statistics and I failed!
Alright. So true. So true. Alright. But yeah, if anyone has like any questions in the chat, you can ask about the game, you can ask about BCM, you can ask about whatever. I'm gonna talk a little bit about BCM out loud because that's what we're here for. Besides y'all just coming to terrorize me. That's what we're here for. We're here for BCM overall as a whole.
I'm here for moral support.
Yeah, Sim's here for moral support and making sure I don't die. My partner is actually with me to make sure that I eat things today. Like, I got a whole team. Oh darn, I hit the wrong area. Oh jeez.
You're so valid.
Terrorize with love. I mean, if that's what you want to believe, I'll let you believe it. But I know.
I had more watering can. Sorry.
I agree. I also miss the days of having more watering can. But yeah. You can tell it's been a while since I last did a stream because my brain everywhere. Terrorizing affectionate. We love a support system. We do love a support system. Everyone has so far, like, building up to this has been extremely supportive and making sure that things pan out right, even though I've been like a little anxious bean for what, like, I don't know, the past few days, because I'm like, oh man, it's coming, oh lord, here it come, the big stream for 12 hours. I have never done a stream this long before in my life, so no one's allowed to be mean to me. You have to be nice. Also, because it's Black History Month, you're not allowed to be mean to me on Black History Month. I'm sorry.
If you're mean, you're anti-black.
If you're mean, you're anti-black. I'm sorry. That's the rules. You can't be mean. It's not allowed. Alright. So, Sim, what are some of
Yeah.
your opinions on BCM? What are some of your thoughts on the community as a whole? Besides just
Um,
as a staff, yeah. Besides, what do you like about BCM?
I think that it's pretty neat that we have a space all to ourselves and that we can like bond over our shared experiences of being a like artist of color.
I
It's pretty
agree.
neat, and I don't think that I have ever experienced another place that isn't even somewhat similar.
I agree with
Truly
that.
one of a kind.
BCM is definitely one of a kind. A lot of people don't have spaces like this. I've actually been told by like a lot of older folks that they're like, yeah, no, BCM is different. I ain't have things like that when I was younger. And I'm like, that's crazy. So the fact that we are able to provide that for people now is very nice. Um, One of my favorite things to tell people about BCM is that, yeah, I made this by accident.
It really, it that honestly, and I feel like the things that are made by accident are always like the ones that end up extending onto like a long time. I was just watching like a video about somebody talking about like them. It was like some band or something, and they were like a joke that it was a joke that went too far, but like they were like a super like popular niche group.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what the band name is.
That's no, but that's like it's true though. So yeah, I see one person in chat. It's Glad saying like by accident. Yes, it was an accident. I started BCM originally. The community started as a zine server. That I started in 2019 for people to learn to make a zine. We're making a zine for Black History Month, and it was going to be released in 2020, February 2020, which it did. But everyone got along with each other so well that we were like, hey, can we just keep this server alive? Can we keep talking and chatting and everything else like that? And I was like, sure, why not? Then about a couple of weeks into us keeping it, people were like, hey, can like, considering that we're no longer just like working on like the Black History Month zine anymore, like, is it okay if I invite my friends who are also like fellow PLC creators? And I was like, sure, why not? And then I was like, we should probably change the server name at some point. And BCM actually came, the name of BCM came from the creator, B. Nicole Lewis, who you can probably find on social media, who also used to help out Raina's college. Jesus, you're already tired. You're
Yeah,
so
just
funny.
don't. You're fine. I'll just get more energy and then I'll come back out.
Okay. Um, but yeah, B. Nicole Lewis, like, threw the name, like, BCM out. Everyone vibed with it. And I was like, okay, cool. Does anyone want to help me mod or anything like that? And then lo and behold, in February of 2020, that's how BCM came to be. At first, I thought it was just going to be a little small friend thing where folks just hang out. It was going to be like a server for like creators of color where we just kind of chill, show each other our art, get critiques here and there. And then I then started talking to Derek Fields, who is a game developer, made the game Onsen Master. If you haven't heard of it, please check it out. And they approached me and was like, hey, your community is kind of similar to my community, why don't we merge it? And then we did our first ever merge, which got us like an extra like 100 something people in March of 2020. And I was like, okay, we're getting a little big, that's cool, great. And then June 2020 hit, and if folks remember, or if you were around for the big email scandal, you'll know about an email that someone mass sent out. Uh,
Oh yeah.
yeah, to a lot of people. I'm not throwing that away. I'm just dropping it. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I'm not throwing it away. I promise. Someone sent out a mass email, and I decided, let me plug BCM in this mass email that everyone's mad at. I'm like, oh, if you guys are mad and you want to come vent, like I got this server for like folks of color if y'all want to come join. And that day we got over like 400 something people coming into the community. And ever since it just grew and grew and grew. So now the Discord from 2020 up until now, we have 1.6 thousand followers, not followers, community members in our Discord. I want to say we have like a pretty good retention rate. And yeah, BSM's great. Like, it's great now. It's a lot. Sometimes they come in and they bully me, but you know, that's okay. It's fine. I ran out of energy. I ran out of energies. But yeah. So that's how it was kind of an accident. I didn't mean it, but I mean, here we are, I guess. It's fine. Let me look at chat because I was just talking. I heard people were talking about me in chat. I don't know, were we? Maybe. Can I just thank BCM for literally being the reason behind me working as a game? Oh, that's awesome! I'm so happy for you. I am very happy for you, Yo DPC. I hope that your creative journey into game art literally succeeds and that you just remember that you have a whole community right behind you willing to support and continue to grow. But yeah, that's awesome. Love that for you. Love that for you so much. I'm bad at participating in the Discord. It feels like double dutch and I never know how to jump in. Me too.
No.
And it's my own community. Sometimes I'll just be looking at it, I'm like, huh. Okay, I kid you not. I'm there just about every day. But sometimes I don't know what y'all be talking about. So I just sit and I watch. And
like
this
that
is
one
my
meme. What are
face.
you talking about?
Exactly. Exactly.
That's not what I meant to do. Okay, well, I just have a chest now, I guess.
Good luck
That's
getting
fine.
rid of me, so you're stuck with me. I mean, I'd never want to get rid of you, though. Why would I want to get rid of you? I'd never want that. Oh, it is dark out here. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, X Games.
It's a little darky dark. Oh goodness.
I got some more cheese.
I'm trying to cut the tree. Please turn around.
Yeah, please, turn around.
Just looking in like, what? They're walling. I mean, yes, we have some of our... If you go into our Discord, we'll have like our common people who are talking, like our regulars that you'll see in there. I will shout out two of them, Phoenix and N. There are, I want to say, yeah, I want to say they're our main jesters of the community. Because, and I won't say that because I think that they are literally jesters. They call themselves clowns and jesters. So if you need anyone to make you feel comfortable in the community space, I would absolutely be like, yeah, I was in stream and I decided to come check out the Discord. I'm looking for Phoenix and N. I heard y'all were the funny folks. You can find them. They're the funny folks. And I promise you, they will more than likely make you guys feel super comfortable in the community space. Along with a bunch of other people. But those are the main two. Whenever I think of people causing chaos in BCM, it's those two.
Be careful, the later you stay up, the...
oh, you're right. I gotta go. It's time to sleep. I'm too busy running. Oh, let me turn my fireplace on. Yeah! Look at that.
Oh, I didn't do that.
First day done. I made no money. Oh, wait, we have shared money.
Oh, do we? I thought I turned that off. Oh,
well, we have shared funds now. It's the true BCM way.
Right.
What happens if you stay up too late? Is this a game where you can die? No, you just pass out and then the resident doctor has to come get you. But the thing is that when he comes and gets you, he'll take your money and sometimes he'll take your stuff, which you don't want because you don't know what things of yours he'll take. It's just random. So if you have good valuables on you, he might take that. And it's very annoying and I hate him. Harvey, go away.
That's gonna rain tomorrow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Lily's here. Don't forget your fishing rod.
Yes.
Is he coming this early? I feel like he's early. But maybe.
No, it's usually the next day. People gotta fish.
Oh, okay. True. It's also a good luck day, so...
It's a good luck day? Man, the mine should be open. That's one thing about me. Me and Stardew, I love the mines. I speed run them to get all the way to level 100.
Oh wait, he's not open. I'm like walking in town. Definitely not open.
No, man, I want that so bad. That's all I want right now is the mines. Alright, I need a chest. I have too many things.
I made a chest by accident. I was like, ooh.
How did you do that by accident?
Because I'm so used to playing the Switch like you are, so I press like I'm playing on my controller. So
Oh.
the bottom button is confirm, and then the right button is cancel, and that's the reverse on the Switch.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I can't play on the keyboard. It hurts my fingies.
It hurts your fingies. No.
It does.
Oh no. I'm too gamer. I can play keyboard. I'm.
Valid.
That's just
the
the life I
keyboard
live.
nowadays is from Muse Dash, but even then I can only play it for a short amount of time.
Oh god. It's this guy.
Serious.
What's his name again?
Shane.
Shane. I don't know why people like this man. I just don't get
He
it.
has an interesting storyline.
I mean,
I can fix him.
Yeah, everyone's like, I can fix him, and I'm just like, how about no?
Well, I can make him worse.
No. Are people okay?
All right, so time for us to choose. Who are you picking?
Wait. Oh god. As far as spouses, oh god. I mean,
I'll let you have first pick.
You'll let me have first pick? Well, I gotta be gay as hell. I'm going for not Marnie. What's her name? Where is she? I'll find her.
That's I forgot.
Why am I blanking on her name? Even though she's the only person I go for. Yes, I'm going for Maru.
Oh, valid. Oh, I almost opened the trash can in front of Jess. I was like, oh.
First time chatter. It's Inkblot in the chat.
Hello.
Hello.
How are the giveaways gonna work, so?
We're gonna do the bot.
Oh, we are good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. That's why I had to ask. Hi, Emily.
And the first one should actually be starting up in about 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We do have some good things. Actually, you know what? This is a great time for me to talk about some of the things that we will be giving away today.
I don't know if I should go for Sam or Sebastian.
You know, I feel like either one, I feel like both of those choices are heavily related to your OCs.
Anyway.
Alright, glad to know that I was right. Love that for me. I love being right.
I might pick Sam just because he's oh shit, you scared the crap out of me! Stop running at me!
Haley. I don't like Haley. I don't like Haley.
I was thinking about Haley, like, as well, but I was like,
no. Why?
She's a little more difficult with her gifts.
Exactly.
Because all I have to give him is soda from the trash.
Something about Haley gives me anti-black vibes. I can't trust her. I can't trust her. Trash.
She's like, you smell like dirt. Like,
no, really? And I'm like, why? Is it because I'm black? Just say that. Just say it's because I'm black.
Just saying that because she's white.
I mean, I would be nicer to her if she were nicer to me. She's not nice to me. Haley's not nice.
Yeah, Shane and Haley are the rough around the edges when you meet them.
Exactly.
Sebastian, but like
Maru though, she's nice off the rip. It don't take nothing but to be nice. It don't cost you nothing to be nice to people. That's all I'm saying.
I don't have enough space. Oh, my life, my livelihood. Oh no, Elliot, hello.
That's what I'm saying. Not her being rude to me during Black History Month. That's not allowed.
I might have to get.
Oh wait, I can skip. Blink.
Oh yeah. Blam. Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm gonna stare at the water as I pull up the info.
Oh, shoot. Now that we're sharing, we have to manage our money better.
What did you do?
No, I was just thinking in general because I was gonna save up for a the backpack. I can go to the mayor and like separate it if you want.
Oh, we can do that?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Wow. I mean, if you want to separate it, you could, because I'm a material girl and I'll just buy shit and not even think about what I'm spending it on. So
yeah, I don't want to accidentally what's it called? Like buy something and then I'm like, oh crap, we don't have any money.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
So actually, you know what? Has filed for everyone's funds to be split up. That's so funny. All
Hi
right.
guys.
All right. So I'm gonna actually take myself back really quickly because I want to actually get ready to start off our first giveaway. The first thing we're gonna do. Oh, there's some things on the ground.
Yeah, I couldn't
Glass
get them because I don't have any
shards.
storage space. There's also some worms to the right of you if you want to grab those.
Worms to the
Yeah,
right
there's
of
little
me.
little wormies on
Yeah.
the ground. If you hit them with your hoe.
Oh, there they are.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember. I remember. Got a bunch of clay. All right. Let me take my
Dr.
little self back.
Harvey.
Man, I was about to go straight to a little warp thing that'll warp me right home, and I was gonna get so
Literally,
salty.
literally, me too.
I was gonna get so salty.
Caring. I don't have time for that Shane. So I'm gonna call him Sebastian.
All right.
I haven't seen
So,
Sam at all today. Hi.
hello. All right. I'm going to put myself into my house, and I'm gonna be in the bed. I'm not actually going to sleep, but if you want to go to sleep, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I gotta start off the first giveaway.
Okay, okay.
So the first giveaway that we're actually going to do is our creator giveaways, which we've been doing weekly from the beginning of this month. And this time we have 3 different creators that we're going to be doing giveaways for. So we have worked with Shib, Sunset Fork, and Iconography. And we're going to be doing a giveaway for all 3 of those people. With Shib, we actually have some pretty. How do I pull this up? How do I want to pull this up? Because I have all the images, but this is the one thing that I forgot to do. That's the one thing. But we have socks. We have like really nicely designed socks. We have a surprise bag from Sunset Fork who does merch and jewelry making, and then we are going to do a form where you have like a $30 limit for Iconography's website. So let's do our best to get this up. This is my first time like running this, so if I mess up, don't say nothing. Not allowed.
Yeah, if I mess up, don't say nothing.
If I mess up, don't say nothing. Just know I'm trying my best. Yeah, isn't that exciting? I'm so excited that we got to work with all 3 of these folks. It's gonna be fun, but let me see and make sure that I can get this up and running properly. Or I don't know, maybe I'll just cry or something. No, I won't. I'm kidding. I won't actually cry. As far as you know, you don't see me on camera. Okay, let's get this up.
Everybody completely ignoring that I ran into your house 2 separate times and like axed you and walked out.
No, I saw you. I'm just ignoring you. I see you.
Damn.
I absolutely see
My
you.
little gesture has failed.
Yes, it has. I'm
Fine.
sorry.
It's okay, I'll survive.
You
My
better.
clown nose is not depleted yet. We're about to be fighting for our lives with Marnie later, if we ever get to it.
Oh God, yeah. Got to give her all the gifts and stuff so you can get the mayor's. What was it? What was his lie?
His shorts.
Yeah, his shorts. We got to get his shorts.
That, and also she's always closed like when you need her.
Yeah, yeah, she is. Yeah, she is.
Caught a fish.
All right. So
Oh, do you
let
want
me
to share
see.
my screen when you're paused?
Oh, I could have. You're right. I
You know, you
forgot.
can still do it. Just give me a second. I'm fishing.
So true. So
I'll do the fish.
this is my first time doing the raffle thingy. So I gotta set it up really quickly.
Yeah, that's fun. Here, I shared Stardew Valley when you were ready.
Oh, nice. Oh, I heard the noise go off. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for donating. I heard the noise, so I saw it. Yay! Thank you. Yes, you can drop it into the promo channel. Your screen is still
Pardon me.
loading for me, Sim, so I can't see it right away.
No.
Put my little character to sleep for the night. Let's get this thing up. Because I want to just say, like, the raffle, but I like how everyone, yeah. I like how it just temporarily decided to pass away.
I see.
We didn't go, I didn't go anywhere.
Interesting. Twitch said eat it.
Alright, guys, Sim is taking over the reins while I figure out how to make sure that you guys get the giveaway things.
Stardew Valleyer.
Stardew Valley times. And we also have about like half an hour until our first panel. Let's go! Okay.
Let's go.
First panel's gonna be fun. Okay.
Pulling up the Switch. Don't look at my games. Don't look at my games.
Look at the games. Look at the games. Screenshot. 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 Screenshot.
Run, run, run. I got so tripped up that I accidentally slid over past Stardew Valley. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to share the Genki because there's sound. Wait. Ah! There we go. Okay. I saw it with my eyes. I accidentally did the, put it, like, minimized it. Like a fool. Alright. Apple Farm. 420 baked and playing in baked definition. Let's hope that this isn't extremely loud. Turn that down because I have hearing issues.
This is so much nicer. What the heck, dude? What the heck?
I've been playing it for like at least 30 hours. What? Because I got, what was it? There's a Switch. They had like a thing where you could play Stardew Valley for free for a week, and then like if you wanted to buy it during that time span, you could get it like as a discount. And so I was like, let me try it. I have it on my computer already, but like also like Switch. I already have it on my phone, but like also Switch. So after like an hour of playing it on my Switch, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna buy it. Cloudy, cool. Spirit. Oh, dang. I'm not reading that. Anyway. Okay. Doggo. What day is it? The 25th. I have a couple days still. Excuse me. Thank you. Eyes on the stream. Eyes on the stream. I actually haven't played Stardew Valley in a hot minute. Oop. Thank you. I tried my best. I still don't. This is the first time I've ever played a what's it called? A beach farm. So I had difficulties. There's only noises. Is it my thingy?
I don't know. It might be my thingy. Is it because I decided to look at my own Discord? Wow.
Oh.
So
like, you cannot look at Discord.
I cannot look at Discord. I must only look at Sim playing.
You can check Discord on your phone.
Oh, you're so right.
Yeah, I'm smart. Cel was checking Discord.
I was checking Discord. I'm checking in on our panelists. I'm so sorry.
Discord, do not perceive me. Cows. I just got these cows. I love them. Their names are Leche, Milk. Oh, that's also Co and Shelly. They have food. They're fine. Pot. Oh, always. Pot. Gotta get back into the rhythm. Also, I was just playing Stardew on my computer, so like now I have to remember. The controls are different. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Ooh, food. Daddies. Okay. These are my chickens. This is Cassidy. This is Eggy. I always name one like Egg or something. Bob and what's your name? Holly. I have like 2 saves. Like one is like my story save because I'm gonna like do like a fan comic one of these days. So like I record everything. I haven't touched that one in several months, but we're about to what's it called? Oop, I don't have any space. We're about to ask Sebastian out in that route after many many a times. I think I'm on year 2 in that one. This one is I think still year 1. Right before winter. I think I'm almost done getting the what's it called? The greenhouse. I had to see it in my view in order to remember. Oh wait, let me look that up. Like in grades and stuff. I don't know why I closed the gates. Seth! Is anything growing? No? Okay, that's fine. Let me out! Alright, I need to save a certain amount of... Let me out! A certain amount of... What are these called? Cranberries for the winter, so I don't die. Think. That's not the right one. That's also not the right one. No. Still not. Still. Thank you, Bob. Let's. Oh, I have plenty. Okay. Pop. Mussel, soggy newspaper, fish, blackberry, mayonnaise. I think I need this. I'm not sure. Nautilus fossil. I need to give that to Gunther. Oh, what was I gonna do? Something. I think I was... What did I need clay for? I was gonna make something. What was it? Clay. What do I need clay for? I know I need these. So I have copper bar, clay, and a stone. For what? I already have the cheese press. Okay. All right. I probably wrote a note somewhere and I do not remember whatsoever. I'm curious. I should have wrote a note if I didn't. Let me see. Stardew. Probably wrote it in here. Hi, doggy. Stop running into nothing. I forgot the dog's name, actually. Mickey.
Okay, I'm still trying to figure out bot stuff.
Oh, you're valid. Oh, I found my notes. Okay.
You have literal written physical notes?
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff that I was trying to prepare.
That's so valid. Okay, so I'm thinking that we could potentially use MooBot because it has a giveaway function. I don't know how well Stream Elements works when it comes to its giveaway functions, but I think that'll do.
Yeah, do it.
Potentially. But it's almost time for our first panel, so we're going to get that set up while the panel is being held. So likely I will ask for my lead mod if you don't mind taking a look at it and see if it's something that's possible. during the stream. If not, then we'll
What was
figure
that
out a
again?
different way. Looking at Moobot, I'm gonna send you the link for it.
Okay. So, but I do read notes only play Harvest Moon. You're so valid. You're so valid. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of everything that's going on. I still don't know what the clay is for. I've looked at my notes. I wrote down like what I would need for each. I don't know what the. Oh wait, I do know. It's for the silo. Wait, let me do them. Grab the Moobot. Do you want me to do that right now after it transitions?
After we transition, we are going to. We have what, 15 minutes? So
yeah.
I think what we're actually going to do now is that we're going to stop looking at this. We're going to talk a little bit about our panelists a bit more.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea. We're going to do that.
Okay.
All right, everyone say bye to Sim Stardew Farm.
Bye. Wait.
What? All right, let us transition it over again. This is one of those moments where I wish I just had like 4 freaking screens. I have
so
2.
Valid, me too.
I have 2,
I need 3 at
but
least.
man, I wish I had so many more. All right. You guys still hear the Stardew in the background? That's so funny.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're funny. It's me, not you.
It's
it's all me, not you. All right. You left to make a grilled cheese? I have Poke right in front of me right now. I have a Pokeball.
Pass them out to the chat with lactate acid tablets. I'm sorry if you're lactose intolerant.
I'm a grilled cheese hater. Oh no. Okay, so we're about to get ready to hop into our first panel of the day, which I'm going to pull up right here for you guys to see. The sandwiches are... Oh, no, you love cheese. The sandwiches are blah. Oh, well, I would say I understand, but I don't, so I cannot say that I understand. I'm sorry for your loss, though. Also, my Discord just completely crashed. That's why you guys don't hear Sim anymore. I don't know what happened. Sim's probably looking in the chat of like, wow, she just left me. Sim, I swear, my Discord just crashed. It wasn't me. It wasn't my fault. It crashed. I like how we did a test stream just a couple of days ago and everything was just fine, and now it's the day of stream and it's just like, we don't like you. So, you know, that's just the life I'm living. I thought you just left. I was like, oh, okay, they gotta go. No, I promise you, I wouldn't just leave like that. This Discord just crashed. Right in front of my salad. Crazy. Ooh, sourdough bread? Yeah. Okay, anyways. Black Writers panel is happening in about 15 minutes. We have Danny D, Danny Lalanders, Al, and Adana. I will say now in advance that Danny might be a little late.
Unless you called me.
Wow, it called you. That's funny. Danny might be a little bit late, but everyone else will still be here in time. And we're going to be talking about all of their, like, Black writing experiences. All of them work in game dev. Most of them work on visual novels or games that pertain a lot of story. So yeah, we'll be doing that soon. And because we're doing that soon, I can actually turn on my camera. But I don't know if I want you guys to perceive me. I don't know. I don't feel like there's enough hype in the chat for me to want to turn my camera on. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't.
Encouraging people to.
I was taking a sip of water. I'm sorry. I gotta stay hydrated,
Oh,
or
you're
I'll
valid.
die.
Oh shoot.
Cel Sym. I mean, maybe. I have to turn it on anyways.
Cel Clam.
Clam! Clamming up here, y'all.
Cel Clam. Cel Clam, Cel Clam. Time. We shouldn't have played Stardew Valley because now I want to play.
I'm drinking a smoothie. Can you guys see my smoothie? Look at it. It's green. It's my Shrek smoothie.
I finished the exotic foraging bundle!
It's me! I actually made sure I was presentable for stream. I promise. It's not like I was just sitting in my bonnet in my PJs. I will later, though. Later I will. Later I will. Later I will be putting on my bonnet as we go through the confessions, and I'm gonna get cozy. It's gonna be great. But let me check in with our panelists now. I'm gonna check in with them, see how they are, make sure it was good.
I also have pajamas on. I feel like that sometimes.
Okay, so in 7 minutes, we're gonna do our first call. But hey, how's it going? I got a bunch of stuff around on my table just in case we need some on-cam shenanigans. Wait, I'm gonna make myself a little bit bigger temporarily. Just temporarily. Just for a minute. Just for a minute. So we have like all these things for shenanigans. One, we have my microphone. If you know me, and you know me from the Discord specifically, I have a microphone. And I have a real one. And it does work, I think. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it works. We have a real life microphone. We can use this. And if I have to yell at somebody, I will. Gay rights. There you go. Yes. So we have that. I don't know. Trans rights, gay rights. Yes, all of them. I don't know if we'll be able to do Team Among Us, but if we can fit it in, then we'll do that. And I also have a little guy. Here's my little guy. Do you guys like him?
I'll still do Among Us if we want to play Among Us, though.
True. Do you guys like my little guy?
A little Cel Among Us.
He's dead now. Y'all killed him. You didn't say you liked him enough. So he died. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate.
How unfortunate.
How unfortunate. I can't believe you killed him on stream. I mean, yeah. For the people calling Luigi a clown, he heard you. He didn't like it. He's here. He's always here. He doesn't like that you guys called him a clown. He felt very upset about that. And we have other things. I always have some kind of prop sitting on my table. But 5 more minutes until we do the big call. Sim, I have to leave you now.
Alas, it was fun while it lasted. I didn't catch this fish. It's fine.
That's so tragic.
Disappointment after disappointment.
All right, everyone say bye to Sim. And yeah. No, bye forever, Sim. Good luck in life.
Bye forever.
All right.
On the other side.
All right, guys. We're going to throw up the BRB screen. We're going to be right back. And then when we come back, we're going to have our panelists. So, yeah. See you guys in a few minutes. We'll be back soon. Don't do anything that I wouldn't want you to do. Okay. We'll be back. Okay, and we should be live. I think. Yeah, we should be live. Let's do some audio tests. Can you guys hear them? Can you guys hear the panelists? Can you see them? Say something in the chat.
Hello.
If
Something
not,
in the chat.
Hello.
everyone can see. People can see you guys. They can hear them. Oh, that's great. All right. Welcome y'all to the first panel of the day. I am here with 4 lovely people. Technically 3. Danny's here, but Danny's also not here. You see Danny's icon right there, like on the here we go, I can point this way. Like on the left of me. See her icon? She's listening, but she's not talking yet. She'll be here at some point in time. But for now, we have Al here, we have the other Danny there, Danny D, and then we have Adana here, who will all be talking to us today about being Black writers, especially in game development. So we're going to start it off, if you guys don't mind. We're going to go from my left to right, and we're going to start with Al, if you don't mind introducing yourself, and you can kind of go off of the little thing that I have listed for you guys.
Sure thing. So, my name is Jeshania, but online I'm known as Owl. Who you who? Joking. But anyway, my main social media name is at Jelpy Parade. So that's like Jelly as in jellyfish, and then Parade as in parade. So I'm a game developer. Basically, I wear a lot of hats. I write, I program, I do narrative design and music, and I'm from Philly.
Thank you. Did I hear Danny just now? Danny, did you on me?
I didn't want to interrupt Owl.
Hello, Danny. Welcome. Are you still at the pharmacy?
No, but I have to go to the grocery store real quick. I'm a busy bitch. I just got back from Vegas yesterday, so I got things I have to catch up on.
Well, thank you regardless for sparing some time for us today to come and hang out a little bit. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Auntie, Danny D, if you would like to do your intro, if you don't mind.
Yeah. So I am Danny D, but I really go by D, I would say. That's like my most common name. I also am a game developer. I make indie narrative games, mostly visual novels. And I would say my studio handle, which is where I'm trying to push people towards, is at split_fate on Twitter. But yeah, I make indie games. I have very recently transitioned to like my first, I would say, AA studio job, which is very different and interesting. Thank you. And I do narrative content design as well. That's like my day job now. So yeah, that's me.
Yay! Thank you. And then Adana, can you do your intro calmly, please?
Hello, my name is Adana. My social media handle on Twitter is AFN Narratives 8. Someone took the original AFN Narratives. I don't know why. But anyways, I am also a game developer, games writer, and narrative designer. I've also done a little bit of games research on the side, studying how players of color interact in digital environments, which is very, very fun. And I've also worked on a lot of indie titles, some that I'll be announcing soon. So very, very fun stuff.
Thank you, Adana. That went a lot sooner than I was expecting. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna say something out of pocket at the very end, and I was just bracing myself, honestly.
When have I ever said anything out of pocket? Everyone who's seen my Twitter cannot answer this question.
Okay, all right. Anyone who's seen your Twitter, anyone who's been in your DMs, just anyone ever. Period. Anyone ever. So, and Danny, I don't know if you're unable to unmute yourself if you want to do.
I can talk.
Yeah, Danny
I just
time.
been quiet because I am on the road. I'm on the go. I don't want anyone being interrupted. Anyways, hi, my name is Taylor Launders. I am a game developer, producer, writer, community manager. I kind of do everything. I worked on Validate and other games that are coming out soon. Well, Validate's already out, as everyone knows. If you haven't bought Validate right by now, I'm gonna come to your house because it's $5 right now. Go buy Validate.
I've like worked on Validate.
I mean, yeah, I made it. I don't
Produced, created, developed, like, all of that stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Sam Validate. It's literally $5 on like 3 different platforms right now.
Well,
if you don't buy Validate, your mom's a hoe. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm more worried about Adana saying something.
No, really. I was like, I had my fears for everyone to a certain degree. To a certain degree. Adana and Danny being my top two, naturally. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. I'll get chaotic later. Anyways, we're gonna get started so that way we don't cut too much into time. Let's just do it. Let's just get straight into it. So all of you guys are all writers. You've all been doing narrative design, creative writing for a long time. But how long is that long time? Like, when do you think for you personally you started? And Adana, I'm gonna start with you.
Lordy. I started games writing in 2020, which was a wild time. It feels so weird that it's 2023. But I think when I started originally writing, it would probably have to be when I was like 10 or 11, because I got enrolled in like a after school writing thing that I hated until I realized I could use it to watch anime with my friends and write cool anime stuff. So remember, it's not about where you start, it's how you finish, because now I'm writing for games.
True. Al, what about you? How long have you been doing writing?
I have been writing for 18 years. Oh, dear God, I'm old. But I started writing also when I was 11, and my first story was a Princess Diaries fan fiction. It was from the books, not the movies, because I used to read like a lot of Meg Cabot back then. But yeah, that's how long I've been writing. I also have been mixing music for 14 years, and I've been making games for 6 years.
Okay. I like how Al says, God, I'm old, and yet here you are looking like one of the youngest people here. I can't believe this. The black is just really not cracking on you. I'm just saying, the black is just not cracking. Alright. Dee, what about you? How long have you been doing writing for?
Ooh, I mean, I also started with fan fiction, but unfortunately, I started with the magical wizard world that we do not associate with anymore. So yeah, I started in fanfic ages ago. I think I must have been maybe like 15 actually. And then I would say I actually started writing for games also at about 2020. Just with like my own sort of visual novels. So yeah, it's been about almost 3 years, I guess. Well, more like 2 years and some months, but if I make it through 2023, it'll be 3 years of doing game dev writing specifically.
Yes, we love to hear it. Okay. And yes, while I understand it's like, yeah, the one that should not be spoken of, I feel like that's a lot of people though. So you're not alone in that. Definitely not alone, as you know, it being one of those things. It's heartbreaking too, because you're like, man, I had such a connection. Now you're like, I can't look at you anymore. So I understand completely, but hey, at the end of the day, we're gonna support and stand with the people that we fucks with, and fuck the ones that we don't.
Not me. Y'all be safe though.
I can't stand you.
My mom said Harry Potter is witchcraft. It is not in the house.
Oh, you also had the Harry Potter's witchcraft parents?
Yeah. I was saved, honestly. Looking back at it, it was a blessing in disguise.
So true.
I've been writing.
No attachment. None. I'm like, I'm in my lane, but I'm watching the dumpster fire like,
Yeah.
That's why I don't take y'all seriously when y'all talk about, oh, it's my childhood. I don't fucking care. What they got to do with me? So I've been a game writer since 2019. That's when I originally started writing Validate. But I've been a writer since like 2011, 2012. I used to write YouTuber fanfic, and outsider fanfic.
We all have our dark past.
Right. I think that right there says enough. That says all we would. I think that says a lot in so many ways, and not even negative ways, but just so many ways.
Yep.
If you survived Yu-Gi-Oh! FFnet, you need like a senior discount or something. That was
Okay.
For me, it was Tokyo Hotel fanfiction.com.
Wow. I have not heard that in forever.
Don't look
It all
at
comes
me.
pouring out sooner or later.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, so let's get into the next question. You guys kind of answered this already a little bit, but besides like those like few things that you guys have mentioned, like what else do you think got you into writing in general? Like a lot of people, when they, they have a special interest, some people will go down the route of like art, some of them will do cosplay. What specifically made you want to do writing? And we'll start that off with Danny. Because Danny has some strong opinions, so I want to know.
What got me into writing? Honestly, I kind of just wanted to write. I don't know, back in the day before Archive of Our Own, when it was just fanfiction.net and like Shofari and the other fanfic sites, it was just like your name was always a white girl.
Very
and
true.
I was just like, I can't relate to this character that I'm obsessed with running his hands through my light blonde hair. I don't have blonde hair, and you can't run your fingers through my hair. So I wanted to write more Black stories where I felt included and I felt seen, and I feel like that's the case for all of us.
Yeah, true. Honestly, that was, I'm not gonna lie, that was a tamer response than I was expecting. But like, honestly, it's such a true and valid response though. Very true. Al, what about you? What like really got you to want to write instead of like doing those other things?
When you say write, do you mean stories or do you mean like games writing?
It could be just like anything, like in general. Like I would say like from your beginning.
Okay, so for me, it was dissatisfaction. I did not like the way one of the novels ended, and I was like, I'm just gonna write a new ending. And I didn't know what fan fiction was at the time. I was just writing a new ending to a story that I really loved. And at that time, Meg Cabot had forums, so you could post like fan fiction and stuff like that. So when I discovered the forums, I was like, oh, people like write stories about things that already exist. And I just loved it. That was like my first introduction. And then I had a friend who wrote on Mibba. Do you guys remember Mibba? I don't know. It was a writing site back in the olden days, but that like introduced me further into the world of like writing and fan fiction, and just that was my beginning. I think fan fiction is like the gateway drug to actual writing original fiction. Definitely.
Okay. Honestly, true. Writing fan fiction, that's also how I kind of started off writing. I don't do a whole lot of narrative design or writing as much anymore nowadays, but definitely that's how I started. So I can agree with that. I'm not going to say what fan fiction I started writing because I don't need to expose myself like that. It's not about me today. It's not about me. Auntie, what was the thing besides the one who shall not be spoken of? Really, what else really got you into wanting to do like narrative and creative writing?
Well, if we're talking about like, I guess, so when I was really, really young, ever since I've been really young, I've always been into like speculative fiction. So like science fiction and science fantasy and like just like regular fantasy and medieval fantasy and all that stuff. And all of these speculative worlds just like at best forgot people existed, and at worst, obviously like implied there was some sort of genocidal event and these people just like don't exist in these worlds. So yeah, I was just really tired of that. Again, like Danny said and like Al said, it's very like disappointment driven, spite driven, just being absent in spaces, where like I was drawn to was just like, this does not feel good. I I don't want to be here alone, you know? So it was very much just kind of like trying to fill in gaps, I think. And fan fiction for sure. Like I also will just harp on that. Like that was my gateway for all this.
Okay, so true, so true. And Adana, I'm scared actually. But I'm gonna ask you anyways, Adana, what got you into it?
It's a lot tamer than people think, because for me, a lot of like where I started writing was because like I watched a ton of 4Kids as a child, and you know how you had to like wait a week between Sonic X, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Yu-Gi-Oh. So after I watched the episodes, since this was like before Crunchyroll and stuff, I'd be like, wow, I wonder what Michelangelo and the gang are getting up to next. Let me write this whole story to see what happened, because this was in the olden days. And then I found fanfiction.net and I was like, wow, people are just like writing stories of things that already exist. That's so cool. And that's really how like I got into it. Like it's really fun for me.
Okay. Nice. I like that. I like that answer. That is tame. Listen, I'm sure that everyone else that's in this call understands my fears with the Donna.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone fully knows that I'm just like, oh god, I'm gonna get this stream banned. I'm scared. Because
I
Adana
haven't done anything wrong in my life. I'm being slandered during Black History Month.
Anyways, now that we're done lying, now that we are done lying, so now I'm gonna ask you guys the general, well, not a general question, but why games writing though? So you guys are all talking about things that are like, you know, like from TV shows, cartoon shows, books, things like that. Why specifically did you get into narrative design for games? And I'll throw this up to anyone. Anyone is allowed to answer that one first. I won't call on someone.
Because, in my opinion, I feel like games are kind of the most interactive form of storytelling you can really do, because not only are gamers watching it, but they're also like literally playing it. So it's like more personable. Something I've realized when making Validate is that a lot of people, like, the real impact is gamers feeling seen. And like you can feel seen reading a book or watching a TV show or a movie. But like if you were playing it and your decisions, that like a player decisions like change how they see a game or see a character, is a lot more impactful, in my opinion. I know people may disagree, but that's just my opinion.
That's still a good opinion though. Especially with it being like interactive. That's a good way to get yourself like seen in games. And it's still something that is definitely needed in games a lot to this day, so understandable. Whoever wants to go next, you can feel free.
You can go next. Oh.
Wow, in sync.
For me, similar to what Danny said, it was a lot about being represented. But the other thing that I love about games writing is how much you can control the narrative, if that makes sense. Because with narrative games, through like the sound, through like the art style, they're all different ways you can impact the story and the entire experience. So I think that's really fun, just seeing how you can like go beyond the bounds of like a normal like words on paper story and telling it through a game.
Okay.
Yeah. Go now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
You guys can keep going. Just keep going. Don't worry.
No, because I was just thinking if you wanted to say something, I don't want to interrupt.
No, you're totally fine. This panel's for you guys, not me.
Okay. In that case, I forgot the question. Oh my god. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, games. So interactivity was a big one for me too. So this is kind of like a dumb answer, but this is the honest truth. When I wrote fan fiction, because I was writing like a lot of rare pair, I rarely got like feedback on the work that I was doing. And so when I made my first game and there were so many comments like, oh, I love this. I really enjoyed it. I felt like I was immersed. I felt like I was in the game. I got addicted to that feedback, that feeling like people really care about what you're making and not just you're making it in the void and you're the only person who really is going to read the content because you're making it for yourself, but you're also making it for other people to enjoy too. So when I started like getting comments, that really encouraged me to keep going, to keep making games. And now when I make games, people say things like, "Oh, I'm so glad that you put a Chinese character in it because I really could relate." And that comment came from when I worked on Pairs, and that like I'm just like slightly addicted to feedback, because I feel like it really reinforces the fact that I'm not working in a void and that there are people who are not just enjoying the content that I make, but are looking for the content that I want to make. And that is a very gratifying feeling.
Yeah, that is a really gratifying feeling. I agree with you. D, Auntie.
For me, I mean, I feel like I'm going to be echoing what everybody else said, but immersion is is like a thing for me. Like world building, I really, really like. And the idea of like passive sort of like events and culture happening like in the background. You can definitely get that with like movies and books, obviously, but there's like a really nice feeling to me of sort of like turning on a game and like idling in just like a space where like people are like moving around and stuff. And it kind of, I don't know, you just kind of really get that with games in a way because of the interactive nature of them that you can't necessarily get with like movies and TV and books, especially with like the linearity of those other forms of media, which I love all of that, but like I make indie games, but I also really like logging into just like a space and seeing like all the NPCs like going through their little scripts and, being like, I went to the market today, and it's just, it's like silly, but it adds to this sense of like, oh, I'm in this different world. And I can be in this different world when I want. I can turn it on, I can turn it off. So yeah, that's what I'm really drawn to about games, I would say.
Thank y'all. I feel like a lot of people in the chat are definitely like being able to relate to this. They're like, oh, these things like make sense. They overall just like, I mean, at the very least, I am like, yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. I agree with what everyone's saying here. So yes, that makes a whole lot of sense. Now, you guys kind of touched up on it a little bit, but I'm going to ask so we can kind of get into a bit more detail of what are some hurdles that you've had to face when it comes to doing narrative design. We know that it's not an easy thing to be a part of. It's not something that is usually always that open, especially when you're trying to create like diverse stories and characters and such. So what would you say have been some of the hurdles that you face when it comes to narrative design, creative writing, and games? And I'd like to start that off with Al, if you don't mind.
Sure. For me, I think the biggest hurdle is loneliness. I feel like I'm in a strange space where there's not a lot of otomes featuring full cast of full cast of brown people of color. Because otome started in Japan, so technically they are people of color and that they are Japanese. But in the context of like usually people of color has to be used in a context where they're not the majority. So that idea of you are trying to make a game in a space where you're not finding similar games, that is really lonely. And that is something that I deal with even now. Just feeling like, are there like I would love for there to be more Black developers so I can connect with and change that. Like everyone in this panel, I really feel like I'm so proud of them and just like excited to see their games and things like that. So it's something that I contend with, and like now seeing it in the space and how people have like started joining the visual novel space is so great. Because in 2017 or 2016, when I first started making games, there were not a lot of Black people making like games, and it was really difficult to find games that had like Black people in them because of that. So for me, that's one of the biggest hurdles that I've faced even now.
Thank you. And yeah, you're right. Like feeling othered, feeling alone, just not seeing people like yourself is definitely a very, very hard thing to deal with when it comes to being in not just a writing space, but like any space in general. Having that sense of familiarity always helps and will always drive someone's passion, because it's like, oh, I don't have to work as hard as everyone else because I know that people like me can make it. And when you don't see that, then you have immediately think to yourself, man, I gotta push harder. I gotta do more. I gotta be above and beyond what the average Joe is doing. So completely understand that. And thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. Who wants to go next?
I will go.
Yeah.
I second that so strongly. Like, first, everyone in this call is amazing, and I'm just like a personal fan of everyone's work here. And it's so important to have that network. Like, that's what I think is one of the biggest challenges, is like not having a network or sort of peer system of people that you can relate to. Been very lucky that I feel like I've found, like y'all in a lot of ways. And like, I try to keep in touch with everyone, on this call for that reason, because it's very hard to, like Owl said, feel lonely and isolated, and also not have access to, connections who can introduce you to people who can get you access to like the tech that you need. Like, Danny came back and was like, I think like Danny was recently at the DICE Awards, which is congratulations. But like one of the things Danny said was like, yeah, I'm like seeing about Unity seats, which again, like that's just like a hard thing to get access to if you want to, get access to gaming engines. A lot of this stuff is really expensive, and just knowing people who can get you in touch with people who can help you even just get like a foot in the door is really important. And also like that support system is really crucial too, because like one of the ways I've been able to stay in indie, but like also even just get the opportunity to interview for like AA or AAA studios is just based off of people that are your peers who are like hearing about, opportunities and stuff. And being like Black and of a marginalized gender means that, networks that are way outside of your access, you just won't hear about those opportunities. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's really just like finding your crew and sort of like being supportive, like authentically to your crew, and like just kind of helping each other out when you can't find them. And also trying to demystify, like what it takes to even get started. Like if like Owl is like my VN expert. Like if anything pops up related to how to even get started in like RenPy or something like that, or just I'm like, Owl is the person that you probably want to talk to, because Owl has like 6 years of experience on that front. I'm not trying to volunteer you to be like, and Owl will give you all of the time that she has.
No, I'm okay with that.
But I feel like it's important to like look around at people who are doing things that you also just sort of vibe with and want to support, and like follow up on them, like see how they're doing, and just kind of like, yeah, stay connected to people who are trying to do the kind of stuff that you want to do, because it's like there are very few, but it's like expanding now, which is really great. So yeah, that was kind of a little bit of a rant. It was more to say the challenge is like feeling alone for sure, finding people and like kind of supporting, I think, when you vibe.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Danny, I think you had unmuted your mic at some point, so if you also want to go.
I was just going to say racism.
True.
Whenever you try to write the stories that you want to write, people have an issue with it. Like literally 2 days ago, someone left a review on Validate's Steam page saying that Melg is a very good example of how not to write a Black character. And I was just like, all right. Which is why I beg y'all to write a fucking review for Validate if you like the game, because it helps a lot and I don't have to see shit like that. But that's just kind of just what you have to deal with as a Black writer, and like if you're writing the stories that you want to write. People are just going to have an issue with it if it's not up to their standards of what they think it should be. which is just like a whole issue because people can never just not like something in a normal way. They have to like be a hater about it, which is coming from the biggest hater in this chat, honestly. But I feel like when it comes to hating on things, people never know how to do it in a normal way. Like critique is one thing, but like you guys are just harassing creators and just like because it doesn't fit your standard of what you want it to be. And it's just like it's really dangerous the direction that media is going because people can never have an actual critique of something. They just have to be really mean about it, and it doesn't really help anyone involved, especially as us as game devs. Like we're just trying our best. We just want to write stories that we want to write. If you don't like it, you can turn the game off. I don't know. Maybe that's a boring concept to some people, like turning something off and just stop engaging. I don't know.
Fair points, fair points. And I agree, just racism in general. It's racism, just pure straight like anti-blackness in general. Yeah, you're right. It definitely has to be said. Absolutely. And yeah, and the harassment in general that comes with it too. It's just sometimes folks do just gotta log off. Just walk away. Sometimes you don't have to continue to consume something if you really don't like it. Just move. It's that simple. It's really that easy to just unplug yourself. It really is.
Yeah.
Adana, would you like to talk about some of your hurdles that you faced?
Yes, it's very similar to what everyone else said. Also, to echo D and Owl's points, everyone in this chat is amazing. They've done so many amazing things in the game dev space, and were all inspirations to me when I started out. So it's really cool to be here alongside them, including Cel, even though they slander me for no reason. But one of the biggest hurdles that I faced, in addition to just trying to network and just demystify games writing in general, because I didn't know games writing was a career that you could actually do until like 2020 when I first started for myself. And even though there's like a lot of free resources you can find, if you don't know people who are connected to those resources, it's a lot harder to like break in, start creating a portfolio, and start connecting with the people that you need to connect with if you want to make progress in the industry. And it's also a little difficult when you're, as a person of color, racism aside, just even trying to find diverse assets for the characters in your game is a lot harder than you think it is. Because I've been trying to find some like diverse things for an RPG I'm making, and it's been very, very hard. But yeah.
Thank y'all. And you go ahead.
I was just thinking about this and how back in the olden days, again, of 2017, when I say it was impossible to find people who could draw curly hair, I remember when I found Paris Artist, I like cried for 2 days because I've been searching so hard, and like I thought I wasn't going to be able to make this game the way I wanted to. And so for me, like to see like the evolution of Black artists becoming popular, and you know the Bivigalia brushes, for example, which are great for like curly hair and kinky textures. I'm just like, where were you guys 3 years ago? I needed this. 6 years ago, I needed this. And I'm so happy that it exists now. Like, the resources are much, much more dense than they used to be. Like, you can find them, you can use them. And I'm so happy about that. And like to see all of our characters be so different from each other, but just so diverse, I'm like, these those artists, they out here. Like, I'm so happy about that.
That's real though. Like I feel like it's definitely moving in the right direction. It's just like more people get it, you know, like that's really my like little motto, and I'm probably gonna have to get a tattoo of it because I really strongly believe it is not better, comma more. Because I really think that you just need to have more options, because a lot of people are projecting a lot of like really unfair standards onto, you know, individual Black writers to like rep everything, you know, and it's like we just need more of us, and then there will be more, you know, diversity among Black experiences, for example. So like it's hugely exciting, because it really, Like I was so right though. Like the jump from 2017 to even 2020 and now to 2023 is like it's huge and it's really encouraging. It makes me feel really excited.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hop in real quick. I definitely agree with the not the more instead of better, because especially just even looking at this chat, everyone has focused on written for a lot of different genres, and they're all showcasing different but amazing Black experiences. And I think more is better instead of like, oh, this has to adhere to what I see Black people should do and things like that. And I'm also going to second Owl because I was like, I am not having my characters look like the Shamar Moore wig from Diary of a Mad Black Woman. We can do better. We will do better. But yeah.
So real though. So real.
You're so real for that. I hope someone clips that. I hope mods, one of y'all clip that exact quote. That's funny. But you're not wrong. You're so right. Thank y'all. Okay, well yeah, we talked about like some of the negatives, but now let's kind of get into the positives a little bit. I would like to hear just like one thing, because I know y'all have a plethora of things. But like one of your greatest achievements in your narrative design, creative writing career that you have had so far. And Adana, we're gonna start with you.
Oh boy, one of my greatest creative achievements, I think, was writing for Spirit Swap, which was really cool because this was one of the first games that I really saw with a diverse cast, and it was like all fun fantasy, and it was like, this is something that's so up my alley. Backed it on Kickstarter, and I was like, wow, I'm so excited. And then when they reached out, I was like, hey, we actually want you to write for this. I like lost it for like a day. It was like so happy because I was like, this is a game I would have loved to see when I was a kid, something I would have loved to play. It's something that I would have felt represented in, and just getting a hand in making that and knowing people are probably going to feel the same thing is something that fills me with joy every day. And the himbos, very important.
That is very important. That is very important. You're right. D, what is one of your greatest achievements?
Honestly, so I would say the first thing I did that I was like, I actually got this game out. So I made this. It's like it could be a standalone visual novel. It's gonna have a sequel at some point. Sort of like modern fantasy visual novel, very, very sort of scoped down, called Alcahest. And I made it in a year and I got it out. And it was like my first thing that I was able to go, right, I want to do this. I'm going to write it. I'm going to figure out how many art assets I need because I want it to be very simple and like easy to, well, not easy, but like, I don't want to experience scope creep. I don't want it to go like out of control. I just want to be able to finish something. So me just being able to start it in like 2020 and finish it a year later and put it out there for free was like a really, really big confidence boost for me to think, oh, I can actually do this, because I feel like y'all know I've been orbiting the game space for like a while. So I like know some things about the industry just as an outsider, but like I finally was like, okay, you know, you like games, you've been reading all this shit for ages, you know, you should at least try it. So I would honestly say that's like my biggest accomplishment, because it showed me that I could actually try to do this like more seriously. And since 2021, I've been able to just like work on a bunch of other stuff with people and, you know, through my own little studio. So that's the thing for me, because I actually finished a thing. Because I've started a lot of stuff and I haven't finished, but that was the first time I finished and put it out there.
Yay.
I should play Alcahest. It's pretty fire.
True. Al, what would you say is one of your greatest achievements that you've done so far in your career?
I'm really stuck on one of two. So I'm gonna go with the obvious one, which is the completion of the first 4 routes of Bell Automata. Routes 1 and 2 are releasing next week, March 3rd. Wishlist Bell Automata. But that game was a game that I pitched actually to another creator. and they rejected it in a very not nice way. And so for me, that was like, I was a little heartbroken because I was just like, oh, like I really love this idea. And it felt like it was just rough because I had worked really hard on it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it myself. And now for it to have grown from like a Kickstarter to like a 6 route game and the 5th route is halfway done, I just feel like this game means a lot to me. So definitely the completion of part 1 of the Automata out of 3 is my greatest achievement.
Oh, yes, and
I should play
we're
Bell Autonoma.
It's really
yes,
good.
and we actually
Really.
will be playing the demo later today in stream. So if you guys want to see some of the game, we actually will be playing a little bit of that later on today. Thank you, and yes, that is a great achievement, and we're super proud of you. Despite like the rejections and everything, you made it. So big claps for you. You did that. You really did that. And Danny, I feel like I know what you're gonna say, Danny, but Danny, what's your biggest achievement, Danny?
The fact that Validate came out, to be honest.
Oh.
Like, against all odds, that game came out. It really wasn't supposed to, but it did. And I guess my greatest writing achievement would definitely be the Malik Rocky route. I think that's some of my best writing ever. And I can't wait to write Yolanda and see how people get really mad at me about what I'm about to do to her.
Yeah.
Play Validate.
Yes, and
everyone should play Validate.
And we'll also be playing Validate later on stream today as well. So you'll be seeing both Bell, Automata, and you'll also be seeing Validate later today in stream. We'll be playing those games back to back, so you'll be seeing both those games. So, yeah.
When's the Malik karaoke night? That's what we gotta do.
Hey, yo.
I mean, I love the Malik Rocky route. It was very beautiful. But Danny also knows that my ship is Malik Arihi, so.
Malik Arihi is so funny.
I love it. I love it. That's like what I'm drawn to. Those kind of like character personalities. I'm just very weak for that sort of thing.
What happens if you put two men who are questioning their sexuality in the same room together?
All right. So the next question for you guys is, who are some of your biggest inspirations? And you don't have to necessarily say any kind of writer. They can be like an artist. It can be like just someone that you know, like in general. Let's try to cap it at like 3 potential people that you would say is your biggest. You can say 1, 2, or 3, but let's go with Danny. Since you just
Angela He. I love Angela. I love Angela. I love Angela. Angela wrote and designed so many amazing games. You should go check out all their games.
Yeah.
And their Twitter. I don't know. They're great. Angela He they made a bunch of VNs, like really small bite-sized VNs. They made the music, and I'm pretty sure they drew most of it. You can find them all on Itch. There's a lot of them are free too. It's a very good thing to get. It's very good VN to get into if you want to make VNs, because they're so small and they're really easy to make, and you will see why I'm saying that when you play her games.
Okay. We just dropped a link in the chat, I believe, is of Angela He, itch.io's page, so you should be able to find out more about them there. Adana, who would you say are some of your biggest inspirations?
Inspirations besides everyone here? Okay.
All right.
Besides everyone here, a lot of my inspirations come from like a lot of animation, especially like the Static Shock cartoon that used to be on Disney XD and Spider-Verse, because I really liked those because they were still Black stories, but they still had like, it wasn't like just focused on the blacklist. You know what I mean? Because I feel like with some stories, it's all about, oh, racism, sad, I am the sad Black person who will suffer forever. But in these stories, it's uplifting, and there's just more to them. They're multifaceted, if that makes sense. And seeing more stories like that and seeing the entire like spectrum of Blackness has been really inspiring to me.
Okay, thank you. D, Well, who or what would you say is some of your biggest inspirations?
Okay. I have two people actually. N.K. Jemisin, who's like one of the most, I would say, prolific Black fantasy writers. Just like, I love her books so much. I love the world building that she does. She's just like a genius. But in the actual game space, I was thinking about this. And there are, okay, no, actually, there are like three. I'm so sorry. there are, there are like two game journalists who also have both done some games writing. Well, a Black woman and then a Black non-binary journalist. So there's like, I would say Gita Jackson is like journalist whose work is just like very, very insightful. And they've been writing about like, you know, being Black and playing games and making games for a long time. And they were writing some like romance stuff ages ago. And then also Lee Alexander, who I have been following for years, also just like a Black woman who's been doing games journalism, who moved over into like speculative fiction, just like love all of their work. And then recently I would say Austin Walker. I've like returned to a lot of his sort of like actual tabletop like he's got like this kind of like tabletop gaming podcast called Friends at the Table, which I've been listening to a lot. But he just has a really interesting take on like being Black and creating speculative fiction stories. And I think he's also like the creative director at a game studio now. So I'm really excited to see that sort of jump from tabletop, like RPG style storytelling with like Blackness as being, you know, like a central part of like sci-fi and fantasy and stuff, into just like video game space and how that's going to work out. So those are my current inspirations when I think about people who've like been in this space before me specifically and the kind of work that they were putting out. I'm just like, yeah, I really admire their thoughts and hopefully and like what they create at the same time. So that's me.
Yay! Thank you. And Al, who would you say, or what would you say, are some of your biggest inspirations?
I have two. One is Sweet Kiel. She's the creator of a game called New Centaura, which is a drama fantasy game or fantasy romance game that's set and based in Indonesian mythology. And the reason I say her work was so inspiring to me is her work came out a year before I started making VNs. And it was the first time that I saw a VN based in someone's culture, where it was like like the center of the game, down to learning the main character has to learn the language and everything. And I thought that was really, really cool. And I wanted to make games like where my cultural background is a staple as well of the storytelling, the stories that I choose to tell. The second inspiration is kind of a collective. It's my family. My family's insane, to be totally honest. And there's a lot of people in my family. On my dad's side, I have 7 aunts and uncles, and they all are really spirited. So because of that, a lot of the times I borrow things from their personalities to make my characters. Victor, who is a love interest in Bell Automata, is partially based on my grandma, which sounds really weird, but there are a lot of aspects of her personality that I used for Victor. And even like when I was writing him, I wanted to make, like, how do I want to put it? I wanted that like loving strictness to be a part of his character, and my grandma is very loving and strict, and some of the things that he says are literally things that my grandmother has said to me. So just as an example, I usually borrow from my family very heavily, because they are nuts and I love every single member of them.
Okay.
I love that.
I love that. I love that. Stealing directly from people that you know. Absolutely. I feel like a lot of people, that's like a very common thing that people don't talk about that often, even though it's that common, is that, yeah, no, this character that I made is based off my sister. It's based off my neighbor down the street. Oh, it's based off my mom. Like, it's happens so often. And I respect that. I really respect that. And it definitely brings you to a certain level of closeness when it comes to your writing as well, and I love that a lot. Thank you. I appreciate you guys all giving your inspirations. I hope that also inspires some people. I saw a few people when you guys mentioned a few folks, they'd be like, oh, I know that person, oh, I love that person's work and things like that. So that's awesome. And I love that so much. And I hope that for you guys who are watching, this will also give you some new people to kind of look towards as well, to be like, oh, maybe they can inspire me as well. Who knows? And then finally, I will say before we get to this final question, if you guys have any questions in the chats, we're going to open it up to Q&A in a few moments. Now will be the time if you have any questions, so please drop them in. But while you guys are in chat writing questions, for you guys, our final question would be, what would be your top 3 tips that you'd want to share for people who want to get into creative writing or games writing in general? And this can be for anyone. It can be for people who are newbies, people who are juniors, even people who are seniors. Even if you don't feel like a senior yourself, but you feel like this is something that people who are even above you in their writing level need to know, what will be some of your top 3 tips to give them? And Danny, would you like to start us off if you're alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just, I guess, top 3 tips. Oh God, 3? I don't know. I guess the most important thing is to remember that the things that you are writing matters. I think a lot of us get in our head about like, oh well, no one's gonna care about my story because it's so unique, it's so niche. But like, people care about niche stories. And one thing that indie, and the rise of like because I feel like indie definitely has its peaks, and now we're at a peak again with indie games. And like, we should really just acknowledge that like the reason why indies are doing better and like are more appealing to gamers is because they're so unique and they're so different. It's okay to write a story that is so unique and different, and even if it like only relates to yourself and like a couple other people, it's still a story that is worth being told. And also, don't let white people get in your head, because they're the first to. Actually, I want to say white people, just like gamers in general. Don't let them ruin your self-esteem, because they don't matter, in my opinion.
All right. Thank you, Danny. Auntie, would you like to go next?
Let me see. I would say I'd say understand what tools you have in your writing, I guess, like workbox. So I would say with games writing specifically, it's always helpful to understand the style of writing you want to do. So I make visual novels, meaning a lot of my writing on like my personal studio side can be very like, it can be literary, it can be I guess closer to like screenwriting maybe, but also there are so many other types of writing you can do for games. So like you can do I guess I would say like flavor text writing, where you are specializing in sort of like short, punchy descriptions of items, for example, that you would find in a game. Brushing up on your ability to be versatile in the kind of writing you can do, I think is actually really important and sets a games writer apart from maybe a novel writer or even just like a screenwriter. So yeah, I would say if you want to do writing, understand that there's like a ton of different types of writing that you can do in games, and figure out the one that you really like to do. Because I think that'll also determine like where you end up going and the kind of projects you end up working on. And also from like narrative design, understand that narrative design can mean like a bunch of different things too. Like, again, I started in visual novels and I feel very comfortable in visual novels, but narrative design can also be, if you're working out of like the Unity engine and you're working on like a 3D space game where there's a lot of movement in spaces, it can be understanding what items to place where and stuff like that. So I would just say get a really good understanding of like the different types of games writing there is, and then also understand that narrative design can be very, very broad. But pick the stuff that you like to do.
Yes, thank you. Al, would you like to go next on your top 3
Yes.
tips?
So tip number 1 is make the games you want to see. I feel like sometimes you might, like, a little to piggyback a little bit off of what Danny said, you might get that feeling that no one's going to care about what you make because, whatever reason. But the thing is, if you want the game to exist, most likely there are other people that also want the game to exist. And sometimes gamers don't know what they want until they see it. Like they never imagined it. But once you put it in front of them, it's like the 2 cakes theory. Like they're not going to be like, oh, this cake is amazing and this one is crappy. They're probably going to be like, oh, 2 cakes or two games that have Black protagonists or supporting cast that are, diverse as well. So make your cake. Don't be afraid, that someone else is going to outshine you or do it better because most likely they'll just do it different from you. And both experiences are really valuable. Second, if you're a beginner, start small scale and build yourself up. You don't have to jump straight into your magnum opus, this game that has 10 routes. And if you're doing like romance or story based games, I admit I did not follow that advice. And my first game had 12 routes because I was stupid. But the thing is, it took quite a while to complete. And if you are okay with like a long development time, then of course, like, go for it. I would never say like you couldn't do it, but make sure you count the cost and understand like if when you make a large scale story, you're sacrificing time, you're sacrificing effort, you're sacrificing money. There's a trade-off there. Third, probably the most obvious, hire diverse talent. And this would be people you work with. Like it could be artists, it could be other writers if you want to write with other people, editors, sensitivity readers. There's so much diverse talent out there. So if you just are going from one perspective, it will also mean that your game will be limited in perspective as well, especially if you're trying to make a wider universe that is more inclusive. So, get out of your box, try and do different shapes, if you will, and work with people who have experiences that don't quite mirror yours.
Yes, all good ones. I agree with all of that. Gosh, you guys have all such good feedback. Even for myself, like I like the immediate like don't jump into your Magnus Opus immediately. I'm like, maybe that's why I got so burnt out immediately with doing that. Because the first visual novel that I wrote was my senior thesis, and that had like 6 routes in it, and I'm like, why'd I do that? So yeah, I agree. Don't start small, y'all. Don't jump into big things. Even though it sounds cool and you have all the ideas right there, just write it on a piece of paper, get back to it later. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
There's a reason I said my greatest accomplishment was because I was also working on my current game, which has taken me years to work on. My greatest accomplishment being, I did this in a year because I like pulled back. I was like, oh my God, I'm in too deep. I need something really, really small to make me feel like I can do this. So I feel like we've all done that, and we're all like, maybe don't do that. Because we're struggling.
Completing things is addicting. Like once you complete one thing, you're like, I need to complete all the things. It really feels good to finish something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Do not start with your magnum opus. I'm trying to learn RPG Maker, and I'm in the trenches right now.
Oh God. Well, Adana, if you'd like to give your top 3 tips now, if you don't mind.
Yes, my top 3 tips are, number 1, do not panic about making your first draft so perfect that you never finish it, because the first draft is always going to be just like the backbone of the game. You're going to build off everything from that. So completing that as soon as possible so you can start editing it, incorporating it, making it better is definitely something I'd recommend. Just don't get stuck on it. Even if it's horrible, you can just make it better. That's the fun thing about first drafts. My second tip is find whatever works for you in terms of your workload, because especially if you're working on games and have other jobs, it's finding whatever, if it's like writing daily, maybe just having one day to write one thing a week, so Jack way you're making progress, but you're also not burning yourself out, because burnout is very, very not fun. Do not recommend. My third tip is have fun. Anything can work if it looks cool enough. I'm a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fan, so I know this. And also add himbos into your game, from me specifically. That's my tip. That's how you'll become a bestseller. Take it from me. I heard Mr. Nintendo tell it to me himself.
Okay.
So
All
real.
right. You're not wrong. You have a good target audience with it. Like you have a point. But I knew it. I knew the moment that I relaxed myself is when you'd attack. I knew it.
Also make the himbos short list. Almost forgot. That's the most important part.
It's true.
Okay. Thank you for your top 3 tips. I don't know if the last one counts as a tip or rather like, a suggestion of what to give you as a consumer.
This is what I want specifically to see from all of you going forward.
Yes.
Game jams that are super specific, and you're like, you okay? You just want to be able to play these exact types of games that fit like your exact taste.
Yeah.
Like if there's a himbo game jam, I'll know who's behind it.
Listen, I could make bank off a himbo game jam. The himbo stocks are going up. I'm like,
Great idea, Donna. I mean, what are you waiting for?
I mean, yeah.
Coming next August. Whenever I remember.
Hey.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, we haven't seen any questions in chat just yet. I don't know if anyone has any. If so, you better start writing really fast, because we are a little over on time. Someone did jokingly ask, so when can we expect the himbo simulator then? Okay.
Oh, the himbo simulator? I'm working on it.
Oh god.
I also in my magnum opus I have a himbo. He has a name, but he's referred to as the professor for mystery reasons that will be revealed during his route. But yeah, he's 100% a himbo. So Adana, I will forward his route to you as soon as I finish it.
I'm excited.
All right. It looks like we do have one question right now so far, and this is a question for everyone. Is that if you had an unlimited budget, what celebrity would you hire to voice act in a game?
Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay. Megan Thee Stallion for Danny. Okay. Megan Thee Stallion.
I get Zeno Robinson for sure. Like, I've already made jokes about it. I get Zeno Robinson in an instant. And Anaris Quiones. They're just so amazing. Maybe Michael B. Jordan. I think that would be fun. I feel like getting Michael B. Jordan as Shadow the Hedgehog in a game would be sick. That would be fun.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Mine is like, so in my heart, a celebrity, but like, do you guys know who Cree Summer is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's like the voice actress of like my childhood. Like, she just has been doing like Black character voices for a really long time. And I feel like if I could work with Cree Summer, that would be like a dream come true.
I could agree with that. Like, honestly, I feel like you get a lot of nostalgia points with that one. I agree. Who would you pick?
Okay, so this is like a weird choice, but I've loved her voice since Star Trek. Her name, and I might be pronouncing it wrong, but I think it's Shore Adashlu, and she voices this at the end of the third Star Trek movie. She voices like an older woman, and her voice is like raspy and like mature, and I just love her voice. Do I have a character that suits? No, but will I one day if I ever got that bottomless unlimited dollars? Absolutely. I want like a raspy voice woman to voice my game trailer or something like that. Like, in a world Her voice.
I love that In a World is like the thing that we all recognize. Or just a trailer in general. Oh,
All right.
big nerd.
I love that. Well, we are running off on time now, so I think it's definitely time for us to get ready to end it. Do you guys want to quickly tell people where they can find you? And if I can get my mods, if you guys could drop the links for everyone in the chat now. Starting off with Al, if you want to just tell people where they can find you.
Okay, so you can find me on Twitter, but more important than finding me, wishlist bell. You don't need to know who I am. You just need to know what I make, and what I make is Bell Automata. So, March 3rd. But yeah, you can find me at Chelsea Parade on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna second that. I have been trying to operate on the whole like never tweet ideology recently, so my account is locked. It is at Epistellar, but I definitely would like welcome BCM folks specifically. But yeah, also please wishlist Halo Girls. It's the game that I mentioned that I've been working on for years and had to be like, I need to complete an actual game first. So that's my indie visual novel magnum opus. It's about queer esports girlies trying to be professional esports girlies. So wishlist that on Steam. Hilo Girls. That's me. I'm out.
Buy, validate, or else I will come to your house. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter. I don't know. I'd be tweeting. I don't know. Honestly, follow the validate account. We just need like everyone to convert their friends into validators. Like we need this to be like a cult, like K-pop. We need it to be K-pop levels of cult. Like we need to be like the citizens or whatever they call themselves, or the orbits. I want the orbits. They're cool. They're funny.
People pull up in people's mentions over validate.
Yeah, I want people to like be like, well, your fave has nothing on Malik the Goots, and then have a Malik fan cam.
Oh my god!
I want the Jim and Cal tweet. I want that about a Rihi.
Oh my god!
If you know, you know.
Oh my god!
Lord.
And what's funny, y'all, is that Danny's not even playing. Danny's being so dead ass. That's what's even funnier.
Following because I think it'll be funny. But validators are very normal, thankfully.
That is true. That is true. So far. Give it some more time. Give it some more time. Maybe it might change. I don't know.
Once white people start finding validate in mass is over.
We already know what's gonna happen. But Adana, where can people find you?
And find me on Twitter before Elon exposed the site again at AF Narratives 8. That's AF Narratives and the number 8. And wishlist Spirit Swap on Steam. Follow me on Twitter for dev updates because I'm trying to get a demo out of this RPG this year, but RPG Maker has hands. It's very not fun. I'm trying to make my black people not look ashy, and it's hard. It's hard out here.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys again for taking the time to sit and talk with me, talk with everyone that's here in the chat. There's so many people that were talking that, like, even I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, there's so many people watching and like listening in right now. So thank y'all again for taking the time to talk about your experiences with us. I very much appreciate it. And yeah, we're gonna throw the Be Right Back screen up as I say goodbye to our panelists, and then when we come back, we'll be playing some games before we hop into our next panel, where we're going to be talking with Kimchika, who is a community manager, influencer, and also another game dev, and talking a little bit more about her life. So we'll be back. See you guys in a few minutes. Y'all are jamming in there. What's happening? What's going on? Why are we jamming? What are we jamming to? Oh, you guys are jamming to the BRB music. All beats made by Sym, besides the beats that are playing now. These are just some copyright, well, not copyright, non-copyright lo-fi beats. There we go. Ooh, I'm gonna put my glasses on now. Anyways, we don't have a lot of time until our next panel with Kim Chica, so we're gonna do a quick couple of rounds of Scribble.io for now, and then we're definitely playing Jackbox today though, no matter what, I promise. We will play Jackbox today, no matter what. It's gonna happen. But we did go a little over with our writers panel, so we're gonna do a little bit of this, and then we're gonna get into it. I don't know if our first giveaway ended yet. Did we end that yet? We might have, I'm not sure. Well, regardless, all giveaways, they will happen regardless. Even if they don't happen, yeah, we can get ready to end the first giveaway, and it can select our first 3 winners, and then all those people will get in contact with me, and then we'll start off the next one. But yeah, we're gonna start this now, and if you want to hop in, you can. We did drop the link, so if you want to come in and play, you can. I just realized that y'all might be able to cheat off of me, so how about don't cheat? How about don't cheat? Don't do it. Don't do it. See, you can't even cheat right away. Love that. We're just gonna do a couple little quick fun games. You're gonna see me thinking, I thought face? Upside down face? Is it a... How did you guess that fast? What? What is this? It's not a cartwheel. What is this? I don't know what this is. No, it's just upside down. I feel like I'm gonna get called a little dumb after this now, and I don't know how I feel about that, but it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Wow. Wait, I know. I know what that is. How do you spell it though? I'm going into my villain era. I don't care anymore. It's only been 2 rounds, but now I'm going into my villain era. I can't stand this. No. I know this one. Yeah! I'm happy now. Yeah. I got it right. I got it right. Yeah. Don't cheat, don't cheat, don't cheat, don't cheat, don't cheat, don't cheat. If you cheat, I'll know. I'll know if you cheated or not. I'll know if you cheated. So... I got such an easy one. That was too easy! It needed to be harder. Why did I pick the simple? Maybe because it was easier for me to draw. Never mind. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. Why can't I type faster? What's wrong with me? Why can't I type faster? Oh. Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! I got it. Proud of me. I'm smart, you guys. What? Okay. Alright. Okay, alright, alright, okay. Smad, not smad. Ooh. I have... Dang. Okay. Okay, I'm smart. I'm redeeming myself in this very moment. Okay. How do I change? You know what? No, this size is fine. Okay, let me... And then it has like a... And then it also has it like... And then, you know, it's like... I am so bad. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm trying my best. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what I was trying to do on the side. I don't know what I was trying to do. Wow. Okay. Natural Seasons winning. I got third. I'll take that. I'll take that. I got third. I'll take that. I got third. I'm not mad at it. I didn't get dead last, but also the person who got dead last just came in at the very end, so no judgment. Okay. We're gonna do maybe, I think that was pretty fast, so we can do like 2 more rounds. People are leaving. If you want to come back and try a couple more rounds, you can. But we're gonna try 2 more rounds before we go and get Jenny for Conchika for our next panel, which is very soon. Where did my hand lotion go? Here it is. Can't be ashy out here, guys. My black can't crack. How are we feeling today, chatters? Are we doing well? There's been some people who have come in, people who've come out. How are we all feeling? Feeling good? Are you looking forward to what we have going on next, happening soon and all that? I hope so. Sleepy? Time. It's time to start the next game, actually. Vibin'. We love vibes. Excited to listen in. Yay! You got up crazy. You got up at 5 a.m. and you've been drawing since. I hope that you are taking breaks and resting your hands. Oh god, what is that? Oh, okay. Don't give me that look around. Are you right? Are you sure? I want to say that you are, but I don't know. Darn. Yeah. That's funny. Why do I keep getting... Okay. I'm gonna have to... Wait, why did I choose this, actually? Why did I choose this? Whoa, what is perspective? Hold on. I can do this. 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 That looks a little better. Yeah. I don't know how to make this better. I went to art school, I promise. F, yes, I know. Oh. Why is everyone getting fun options and then I get copper? What am I supposed to do with that? Oh god, I feel... What? I'm so sick of this. Okay, we're just gonna... and then... I don't know how to do this any better. Oh, some of you were guessing it. Okay. And then it'd be like... Some of y'all got it good enough. I got third again. How do I feel about that? I don't know. How do I feel about third? Second place, yes, and you got second. That's good. Again. Again, if you want to play, it's pinned in the chat. You can play. You have the option of playing if you'd like. As you can see, it is very low stakes because I'm already very bad, so you already have a chance of being better than me. What? I feel like I should know, and when it says it, I was gonna... Oh, wait! I knew what it was, and there were 10 seconds left. There were 10 seconds left when I got it, and I couldn't rate it. Oh, I'm in so much pain. Okay. Man. I've never felt a hurt that hurt this much. So much hurt. I don't know. Oh! And I said needle! Why was that not my next guess? I said needle! I swear. Yeah, I had to give everyone a win real quick. I don't know. I was feeling generous, I guess. I'm such a nice person sometimes, you know? I'm so sad. I'm so sad off that other one. Wait, is it... I know what it is and my brain is blinking. It's like I see it in my brain. I'm not gonna be able to write it fast enough because my brain is blinking. God fucking damn it. Akira, if you're watching, I'm so sorry. I hope you're not watching. I hope you didn't see that. That I forgot the name of Godzilla. I apologize. I feel so bad. Why am I so slow? I'm not changing my light from being red now. Because what's wrong with me? What's going on? Something's going on, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, okay. Boogie Woogie! Where does Boogie Woogie fit in there? Oh, that's funny. What? What am I looking? Oh, I forgot the extra S. Dang, I was close. Y'all see on my screen that it says I was close. What the heck? I accidentally forgot the extra S. I know. Listen. Alright. How do I want to start this? Okay. That wasn't supposed to go that way, but that's what we're doing. It's fine. It's fine. It got like things that look like this, and it's kind of like that, and then it kind of has like one of these, and you know, and like the lace. Okay, one person got it, so I don't feel that bad. I know my drawing was due to... Wow! I went to 4th place. Okay, Natural Seasons is just eating up the game right now. Like, you're just eating up the game. Wow. What the heck? Better than my lasso down. Okay. So, before we hop into this call with Chica, let's figure out the giveaway situation really quickly. Let's get into that. Let's figure out the giveaways. Put my light back on so y'all can see me. Let me check in with my mods and see what's going on there. Boop, 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 boop. It's time to figure out who won some stuff. Who won things? I need to know. Because we have so many things. Hold on. We have like 2 keyboards that we're giving away. We have this one right here. We have one. So I'm putting a headphone back in. So we have one keyboard here, and can I open it? Let me see if I can open it. And I don't want to like, it's all wrapped up. It's in there, but I don't want to like open it too much. So there's that one. And then we have... We have that one, and then we have the big fancy one, which is the Steel Series Apex 7, which is really nice. It has mechanical switches, and all this other kind of stuff. Works good on PC, Mac, Xbox One, PS4, all that good stuff. So this is a pretty good one that we also have. Ugh, my hair. So yes. Yes. I think that you guys will like some of these things. And then a lot of the stuff that we have are digital. Like we have a whole, what is it? We have a Vegas bundle that is full of like video editing software, stuff like that. We have some good things. Y'all better get in on these giveaways. It's not just like we'll give you like a Discord Nitro or something. No, we have, you know how much this keyboard is? This keyboard usually retails at like $150. This is a bougie, expensive keyboard. It's not like the bougiest keyboard, but it's a rather bougie one than your standard $20 one. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. When this go out, you better enter the giveaway for it. This is a good keyboard. You want this. I'll throw some stickers in it for you. You want this. Yeah. Yeah. So, let me go back. Continue talking to my mod about the other giveaway that we just had. This is why I don't stream, because I can't talk. Okay, well, it looks like we have our winners now as well. Sorry again that it's like taking us a minute. This is a whole new function that we're trying, and I appreciate everyone's patience. But I'm going to quickly drop in the chat who our winners were. I'm going to say it out loud too, because for the people who aren't like watching and are listening. So let me just boop. So the winners that we got are your big sister, Mitty Mayo, and then I'm gonna pronounce this so wrong, but I'm just gonna say end part Mene. So your big sister won the Sunset Fork bundle. Yeah, Mitty Mayo won the socks from Shib, and then Eoneme won the $30 voucher from Iconography. Congrats to y'all. Now, how you guys are going to redeem this is that you guys are all three of you are going to hit me up either here on Twitch. Mitty Mayo, thank you. I said Mayo. But yes, you guys can hit me up here on Twitch, or you guys can hit me up on Twitter. If you don't know what my Twitter is, it's time. I gotta pull it up for you real quick. Actually, you could whisper to this account, but I think the smartest thing for you to do would be to just hit the BCM Twitter up. So, let me just pull up the BCM Twitter for you guys. I should have a command already for the BCM Twitter. I don't. I'll fix that, I promise. So, just hit up the BCM Twitter account saying that the thing that you won, and then we'll get back to you at the end of stream. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Just hit up the Twitter account and be like, hey, I won this from the stream. Trust me, we have it in our notes. I'll remember. We just have to get to you at the end of stream because it's more so like placing the orders with these individual creators. Sound good? Cool. Not mayonnaise. I'm not gonna lie, I've been saying mini mayo for so long, and I was like, maybe just like mayo. I don't know. But now I know it's mayo, not mayo. Makes sense. Makes total sense. Alright, so we have about like 9 minutes until we're going to talk to Kimchika. Very excited. Oh, thank you for making a command. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. My mods, they're just great. I love my mods. I just heart emoji. But yes, congratulations everybody. Again, not our only giveaway of the day. We have so many things. We have the keyboards, we have the Vegas bundle, we have Inkblot subscriptions. If you don't know what Inkblot is, you're going to learn today. You are going to learn today. We have that. We have stuff for MIDI as well, which is going to be raffled later when we play. Which game do we say we're going to do? Bell or Validate? One of those two visual novel games. My brain is blanking right now. But it's going to be fun. We have so many things. And again, we're still going to try to reach our goal, or at the very least get halfway to it. If we don't make it, that's okay. We're still going to have a great time, good time, fun time. Yeah. All right. I'm going to put up the BRB stream once again. I'm going to now prep so we can talk to Kimchika, Jenny, and yeah. All right, y'all. We're gonna throw up that BRB screen, and I'll be back. And when I come back, I'm gonna have someone with me, and y'all better behave. You be nice when Jenny gets here, okay? You be nice. Okay, bye. See you in 7 minutes.